It's hammer time. We're doing some aftershock termination. Start us off. Some true solo. Why not? A classic. Classic run. It's been a while since we've got like a good mission. Obelisk was pretty shit. Hot take.
The Tyranids have already established their capability. Acadian platoon has taken up position near an abandoned
Got some Death Company outfit stuff installed. Looking pretty fancy.
on the fortress's current status.
The Tyranids shall burn for the infestation they spread to this planet. Acadians died bravely. If we fell that unholy abomination, then we give that death purpose.
The fortress's Icarus las cannons are strong enough to bring down that beast and the towers. Even with your aid, we do not have the forces to penetrate.
I kind of want to start playing with more extremist spawns again.
You shall hear las
I'm
cannons
getting a little
fire
bored of the
Tyranids
triple
to
spawns. I kind of want to get, you know, jumps.
This path will lead you
Properly
into the
jumped.
jungle towards the foe.
The Tyranid corruption grows as we delay. Captain Akara, the Xenos will not receive judgment until we secure the might of the fortress.
The front gate is inaccessible, so you must enter from below. Fortress schematics show a waste reclamation center. Travel beneath the Tyranids and up into the fortress.
If we are to cleanse the planet of Tyranid filth, we will have to tolerate filth of a different kind. This place crawls. The enemy. Reload. The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its kind. I am airborne ready. That pitiful Xenos is but no horror.
Crunch. Was a satisfying one. So we're playing with the precision strike here as well. So our hammer is maximum hammer time. Remember, I'm pretty sure I have wings of flame at the moment. The
Avenging angel.
not probably not gonna use it that much. 'Cause I don't really. It's not muscle memory for me. As you forget. What's up, Artemy? How you doing, man?
The Imperium's hammer rises to strike. Jump pad revealed. The Xenos infestation is stemming. Commencing reload.
There's one more, but I'm more worried about you just getting him to one-shot you. Bang. Yeah, I tried to use it with the flame. I mean, I didn't do it right, but... I guess that works.
The Xenos infestation is stemmed.
We're trying to grind some of the particularly harder ordeals, kind of irritating. Yeah, I said fuck it on some of those ordeals. The once I got the armor pieces. Maybe I got that guy. Oh shit. So bad at the perfect blocks with the hammer. It's so just weapon enough. It's not anymore. Also, Assault is getting Power Axe, and right now it's being worked on. Is that confirmed? That's pretty cool if it is. Alright, well. Alright, it's kind of dangerous without ammo. Luckily, there's a guaranteed spawn right up here. Hello. I gotta kill that biovore. Wherever he may be. Ow, 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 it hurts, feels bad. But now we're at maximum power. Well, getting half, like 90% of my HP evaporated, not exactly what I call optimal, but could have been worse. Good evening, Mr. FTG. Good evening to you as well, Sir AJDC Space 5. Nice to see you again. Okay. That was a little bit of a rough time. So we don't have equipment recharge right now, so we're gonna save the multiple bomb.
Jump pack refueled.
We might get a neurothrope here. That would suck. I'd rather have a Carnifex.
Impediments removed. We are the exterminators become flesh.
Because fighting a neurothrope when you have a Thunderhammer, not the most fun. Power Fish just fucking like, he just punched me out of the sky. Oh, there he is. Oh boy. In a neurothrope? Oh, or is that a thrope?
I am the righteous storm. That pitiful Xenos was but a horrid blot.
Oh shit, you're the real one. I didn't even notice. I didn't even get him. It's really embarrassing.
Avenging angel at your disposal. Swapping magazine. Your reign of terror is ended.
Get all these little guys out of here. I want to hold on to the stim if I can. My armor starts to get low though. I'm definitely gonna use it. I want that extra headshot damage right now. Just walk on these guys. Okay, that wasn't too bad. How good is Assault right now? Assault's still... All the classes are good right now. Every single one. If you use a meta build on all of them, they're all like 8S here. Like, nothing's bad. Nothing's bad if you're using like optimal stuff, I should say. Might be harder to play. Still good. Dang. Dang. So as long as we're at this HP, we get like plus 25% damage to headshots. That's pretty damn good. Oh, I'm gonna body all these guys. Or not. Red just cries Assault doesn't have any heal. Yeah, they tend to cry about a lot of things. Assault does not need heals. Class has so much goddamn damage. Highest melee damage class by far. Alright. Where is that guy? Unfortunate I didn't get him there though. I'll get me out of that barbed wire. Alright, getting out of here. I don't know. I have to wait for my jetpack. Pop this forest. Hopefully that'll kill one of these guys. Sit down, son. What editing software do I use? I've used two over my time. I've used Premiere Pro. I've used DaVinci Resolve as well. I think DaVinci is actually better, you know, just long term, especially if you're gonna do like long form videos. For runs, it really doesn't fucking matter, like at all. But if you're gonna use an editing software, Premiere Pro is pretty good. There's a lot of extensions you can get if you're gonna make like long form videos. If you want to actually do like some pro level editing. DaVinci is a one-time purchase though. Adobe's kind of exploitative. Though some people use what we would call less than savory means to get their Adobe software. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Not me though. I would never. But DaVinci's a good free option. I mean, on my other channel, I used DaVinci Resolve for like 3 years. Or 2 years, I should say. And it was fine. And on that channel, I actually did editing, so it's just funny because now I'm using Premiere Pro for this when I actually need less. Oh god. That's my spiel on editing softwares. There's also there are a couple others. The main benefit of like Adobe stuff is that they usually have like Photoshop and like After Effects is pretty good. A lot of tutorials on both DaVinci and Premiere Pro. Also a lot of free extensions to use. I didn't go out of my thing. That's okay. I'm sure that won't come back to bite me in the ass ever.
The Xenos infestation is dead. We are unable to leave this room until all of the consoles are awakened.
I forgot I can't go to the execute while I'm aiming. Damn. Okay.
The Tyranid infestation has spread even to the machines. We must remove it from us.
Right on. Yeah, I would just if you're just starting, just use DaVinci. Like, and if you can take the time to learn DaVinci,
We must purge this corrupted guard.
it'll actually do you more in the long run probably, because then you don't have to pay
This is but the outbreak.
yearly
We need to find
for Adobe software.
spores.
Thank you for watching. Please buff the Thunderhammer cannot be weaker than the Power Fist. It should do. It still does a ton of damage, but this charge attack, I feel like it should do a little more. Like, you shouldn't need to stack as many perks on it and use the double aftershock to make it really good. That's my hot take.
Our journey
Like,
leads
Power
us-
Fist just one-shots things in base with like the base perks. Or like, you know, from its normal ass charge attack. No extension stuff.
We are entering the sanctuary of the fortress, Captain Ackles.
So it's just way more practical. Like, this one forces you to go up in their face, and it's way more interruptible. Okay. God, dude, look at these guys chilling up there. Perish.
Jump pack refuel. The Xenos infestation is dead.
I'm gonna regret using that Guardian Relic. Already tell. Especially on this map.
Xenos hunger is insatiable, but the Imperium is indomitable. Avenging angel at your
Do you have less
disposal.
mobs when you play true solo? No, it's exactly the same spawns. Actually, sometimes it's like, this game is always finicky with its spawns, but it's the exact same. I have it set the game is set currently to register as 3 players. Like the difficulty curve. Sometimes you're your last brother standing. God. The same spawns are already so randomized though that like there's a min and max cooldown between all horde spawns, all extremis spawns. So some games you might see like 15 extremis and others you might see like 25. That's how it is. You can manually change that though if you want. Like if you want to make the game harder for yourself, you can go in and just set the min-max cooldowns. Maybe lower. That's why maps like Decapitation and Obelisk are the easiest. Because they're the shortest. So you get to see the fewest, fewest enemies. Decapitation also has an entire section where extremis can't even spawn. The bridge. Oh no, the final boss. These fucking Rage Devourers, man. The Bane. They have all 2 bursts new in a volley. End sort. Woohoo, guess who's working through this weekend? I'm gonna guess it's you, man. But thank you very much for the super chat. Weren't you already working like a full shift last night? Did I miss? I missed. Son of a bitch. Oh, I still hit him, kinda. Son of a bitch. Thank you. Oh, that was close. Still be doing that against Whip Warriors. It's kind of dangerous. Fuck my life. I want to roll it back. That shouldn't be a thing, IMO. Which thing? I got cornered by such and put myself there as goofed. Is there a best class or is it balanced? I mean, sniper or tactical is definitely the best class, but you can play whatever you want. Like, this isn't a game you really have to metagame. Also, what's up, Zambit? Extremis not on the bridge? Yeah, that's pretty stupid. It is pretty boring. I misused my other thing. I really like the, maybe I just don't use it enough. The jetpack dodge. Probably because I still have the hotkey set to Q. We'll see, we'll see. These perks, I think this is better. On hammer. We'll do it again. Content idea, weapon tier list. Maybe. But I don't really think... Hot take, I don't think this game is so complicated that there really needs to be a tier list for it. I also think this game's, like, tier list days are far behind us. It's not like Dark Tide where there's a lot of shit going on. Do you have less mobs when you play through solo? No. In fact, sometimes I make it so there's more. Also, I got some customization mods on my Mayhem Kato. Doesn't tactical doesn't feel bald anymore, and he has his mortals. Dude, the cosmetic mods in this game are pretty good.
Acadian platoon has taken up position near an abandoned Imperial fortress. Their weapons will lead the counterattack. Acadian commander can brief you on the fortress's current status.
The Tyranids shall burn for the infestation they spread to this planet. The Acadians die with bravery.
Do you have a favorite DLC? Definitely not the fucking Raven Guard one.
Icarus las cannons are strong enough to bring down that beast and the towers. Even with your aid, we do not have the forces to penetrate the main gate. You will need another way in.
You shall hear las cannons herald the Tyranids' demise before long.
This path will lead you into the jungle and towards the fortress. May the Emperor grant you success.
Captain Akaran. The Xenos will not receive judgment until we secure the might of the fortress.
The front gate is inaccessible, so you must enter from below. Fortress schematics show a waste reclamation center. Travel beneath the Tyranids and up into the fortress.
If we are to cleanse the planet of Tyranid filth, we will have to tolerate filth of a different kind.
Okay, Menston. That's convenient.
Where there is one, there is an infestation. I am the righteous sword. Jump back to the field. Xenos hunger is insatiable. With the Imperial
Best class tier list from me would be just every class in S tier. That's what I mean. Like, this game's in a pretty good spot as far as most of the weapon balancing goes. Except for like power fit, except for like the power sword. That just needs to get up. But thank you.
smoking magazine.
I know that the Reddit for this game likes to complain a lot about like the assault class and things like that, but that's because they're bad. I don't know what else to say. The assault class is better than it's ever been at the moment. It was already pretty good. Every class is pretty good. think a lot of those games complaints are honestly people just being confused as to how the health system works, which is that when you're at low HP, you actually get more damage reduction, which means it's not actually like taking 90% of your HP in one hit really isn't as bad as people think it is when they first start playing. I think weapons aren't as balanced as classes at the moment. If I ever do any type of list, it would be a weapon tier list. They're definitely not as balanced as the classes. Some some are pretty stinky, but auto bolt rifle, power sword, kind of mine. Some of the weapons are more balanced on some classes than others, though. Kind of the issue. Like for tactical makes the bolt carbine better than some of the snipers. All that range damage they got. I don't particularly think fighting a lot of snipers is very fun in this game either. Like ranged enemy spam just ain't the most entertaining thing to deal with in this game. Powers for an assault is going to be epic. Yeah, I can't wait for that. The final boss. Dude, some of these enraged guys feel a little overtuned. Cause like, it's the fact that they can't be staggered at all, which I guess like that's kind of the point. That's what makes them hard, but it usually just turns into you dancing around them and shooting them in the head. Or in the case of a sword warrior, you just wait out their block. Is powers for an assault confirmed? I have no idea. Game needs an update soon though, because it seems like people are bored.
Once more, boons of the Imperium.
I'm looking forward to the time when you and Sniper and Zambit decide to play Sniper with a sniper weapon. The LF/bolt sniper. I did do a bolt sniper run earlier today. Toxic. I really want to fight these guys out here. Getting comboed. There we go. A lot of range enemies this game. I'm gonna bring them up here if I can. A little low on ammo though. If I go back to the box.
The world is seen our souls consumed. Now
I'm gonna just do that.
The armory. I am airborne ready. The Imperium hammer rises.
Oh, so and now we're back to square one. And I messed up against the sword. Yeah, the whip warrior. Should have done that. That guy's gotta go though. This is only one this time.
Zoanthropus forth to be trampled.
I guess I'll grab my freebie health stem.
Avenging angel at your disposal.
Alright, get back over here, get back over here. Fun. Riveting gameplay. Trying to get used to this grapple execution build, they definitely need to have an indicator where the enemies are able to be executed on Vanguard besides the lock-on. But when you're able to get the execute chaining, bro, it's crazy. I chained like 6 Majoras together during a fight. Yeah, you do a ton of damage with the AoE on the grapple. It is pretty damn high. I'm pretty sure it's as high as the intimidating aura. That's what it feels like. Pretty sure it chunked the boss the exact. Oh, I almost landed right on me. I have lost a mission like that before. Perish, perish. That was close. Wait, there's so many ranged enemies.
We are in Kadaka's final hours.
Take me back to the sword warriors. What I do to deserve this? Okay. I want to get to a point where they have to jump down.
Jump pack refueled. Another alien falls to the Imperium's key.
That was fucking annoying. And now we're gonna get a toxic boss spawn. Honestly, I prefer to have the boss spawn in this room, given the other options currently. I hope we can block or reflect incoming range attacks at some point. Would be cool. Or deflect them. Yeah, it's well, you can kind of reflect damage. The one bulwark perk is not very good.
Jump pack refueled. Commencing reload. Brothers, together we go.
After some time, I've been spoiled by the Power Fantasy mod. I tried the Astartes overhaul.
Machine slumber. We will have work to do here.
I get so bored when I play that one.
System reset required. Initiate rights
I just feel like sometimes less is more.
to termination.
Okay, we're cooked. We're cooked here if we don't get like a stim or something. Especially since this game feels pretty ranged heavy, so probably the worst possible spawn for our maybe they'll give me a stim if I do this. Thank you.
Reloading magazine.
Vessel detected. Sharing the machine core. Attention citizens. Communication.
pitiful Xenos was but no horrible light.
Oh, that's over finally.
Brothers, we have reduced the blight.
Spamming ranged enemies at me. I feel like once the AI director like chooses a type of spawn, it just sends them endlessly. Also, I was gonna ask this yesterday, but passed out. I don't know how much interest you have in Darktide update, but maybe I should pause my game when I read this instead of dying. I don't know how much interest you have in the Darktide update, but I thought it'd be funny to do a quad Ogryn run once that releases. I was actually gonna play Darktide again. I would be down. I am technically a Darktide YouTuber. There are some Darktide runs on the channel. I'm already like a level 600 Ogryn in that game anyways, so I'm down. I love me some Ogryn. I don't know why people always complain about the Ogryn. I know it's not as strong as the other classes, but like I never had any trouble just fucking bodying content in that game, that class. Oh, this is bad. We're low on ammo. We're low. Get back to the box. Especially, he keeps sending that shit at us. Yeah, I'm excited about the new Darktide update. I'm surprised that they made it. They're gonna make another update before they just send the game off into Christmas vacation, or you know, spring vacation and then summer vacation. Where's the zone from somewhere? I think I hit him. Well, I'll definitely hit him now. Give me your head. Alright, you two, come over here. Convenient, it's the weak one too.
Let us open the door and leave. Avenging angel will dispose of you. A Zoanthrope's skull is a worthy trophy.
Are we having fun yet? I'm gonna start doing Darktide runs alongside Space Marine. Darktide's a game that will like... There's no reason not to post your runs on that game. Just fun. It's a fun game. Also Warhammer adjacent, so... One of my friends is also around 600 for Ogryn. He's also down for a quad Ogryn run. Yeah, Ogryn, back in the day, call in the legendary Girthquake. That dude only plays Ogryn, only plays Cleaver, Mark III Cleaver. Nothing else. I'm even done my Havoc in that game. It didn't seem that difficult from what I looked at. Or like the modifiers were stupid. I would say Dark Tide is definitely worth a try. You can get it for cheap. Yeah, Dark Tide's better than this game, I'll say it. Like, not even close. But to truly appreciate the intricacies of Dark Tide, you must be a sweat. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But Dark Tide has more depth if that's what you're looking for. Like a skill tree breakdown in Dark Tide could go on for hours. I'm pretty sure, didn't Tanner like upload a 10-hour video today? Now, I don't know how much of that shit was yap, but there's a lot to talk about with Dark Tide, that is for sure. Alright, boss spawn time. This game has cooler outfits, though. I'll say that. Even though I've spent more on Dark Tide outfits, I've probably spent an embarrassing amount of money on. I'm gonna Aquila Whale. Okay, that was the name of my psyker for a long time. Was Aquila Whale because holy shit, dude, the amount of fucking cosmetics I bought in that game. No more. Change man. Until they show me some good shit. You feel me? Most was probably, yeah, it's Tanner. It was probably Tanner saying, oh, this is the worst thing in the whole game, and you are stupid for liking it. Oh, Tanner's pretty funny. Tanner's also a lot less toxic now than he used to be. 2025, the year of change. The year of change. All about. Yeah, Space Marine 2. I wouldn't say this game is as void of depth as some people have said it is, but like it is definitely not Dark Tide. But really, what is? What is Dark Tide, Vermintide? Definitely not Helldivers 2, I'll tell you that much. Wow, look at that. We're full on stims. Can't wait to waste them all and die. This toxic vids were so funny though. Nice Tanner art. I mean, it's funny in that way, but like if he actually wants to grow a channel, it does get hard to. I don't really know how much he gives a shit about his channel though. I think he just uploads whatever. He didn't monetize it for a long ass time, so straight up. Pretty sure he once said he's just he has a trust fund for that. So he literally just uploads for the memes, as they say. Also, pretty sure that guy doesn't give a fuck about Warhammer. Well, that was not the corner I wanted to be in. I thought like that corner would be a nice, like, oh, I'll hide from the fire here, but instead it's just like a perfect line straight to my head. Oh, thank you all for teaming up, both of you. Great work. Bunching up. You made like Dark Tide, but Gunstrike 2 is cooler. Chill out. And sort of things with Super Chat, but chill out. Don't hate on Dark Tide. To be fair, I didn't care about Warhammer until Space Marine 2. I was trained years ago, conditioned to like this shit.
My war gear is satisfied.
Those Space Marines are like the most surface level vanilla shit in in Warhammer you can really get, at least as far as 40k is concerned. Like this game's campaign is like the tip of the iceberg. This is like the only thing that anyone's ever seen of Warhammer. They think like, okay, so it's just space versus bugs and like weird chaos things.
The Tyranids seem to know you're close. They are amassing at the fortress.
Let them gather.
I played Dark Tide, but only for the gameplay.
Losses for them.
I think Dark Tide does 40k pretty well, but it's also just like a hive city, which isn't exactly the most interesting thing. But as an Ogryn. Also a lot of references to the lore in that game. I'd love to try Dark Tide, but I get nauseous really easily from FPS games and motion sickness. I don't know. Yeah, that game will definitely make you nauseous, especially if you play on PC. You have motion sickness problems. Didn't even get a boss spawn this time. Easy game, dude. Carried by the AI director. And I was ready and everything. We'll see how good this Dark Tide content update is, though. Hopefully Space Marine 2 uploads a pretty good, updates their game with a pretty big banger with this prestige shit. Because if they don't, this game is going to die. I mean, the game's kind of dead right now. That's just what happens when you don't update your game for like 2 months. When you drip feed people, like, up half a portion. So my Psyker's legit just Willem Dafoe, so if you ever play the Psyker named Willem Dafoe, that was probably me. I think I have. I definitely have, actually. That was my Psyker's name. My Psyker's name was once, Actually, I don't remember what my Psyker's name was. I know I called my Ogryn varying things like the Beef Master, the Beef Battalion. Master of Chicken. Oh, that was a mistake. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, oh. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. I didn't mean to to go all the way out there. I just wanted to jump on this guy. What is this horseshit? That was awkward. This fucking jetpack into the Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Excuse me?
See how the filth suffers again. It spews its vileness towards us. Stay back from the Xenos' carrier. Pure shot. This is how we burn away the infection.
Alright, that was almost bad. That's calculated for the HP from the relic. Yeah, definitely. All part of the plan. That's why I use a stim. To maximize my, my time in the AoE. I will say though, as far as Darktide content is concerned, Darktide is a way worse game to stream and talk to chat, because you really have to pay attention to that. And like, even if you eat shit in this game sometimes when you're reading your chat, like that's just part of the mission. It's not remotely as bad. In Darktide, you look away for 2 seconds, you may just have like a crusher over your head.
Another alien falls to the Imperials. It spews its vileness towards us.
It's getting really obnoxious. I think somebody told me there was a way to like skip these generators, but that sounds all rather lame to me. Do you think a boss in the final area of termination is a bad idea? It really depends. I mean, the boss we have is already pretty shit. But I've done that. I've had that happen to me in the mod, where like it spawned a bunch of Carnifex. Well, I made it spawn like 10 Carnifexes in the Astartes thing. So like after a while, Terminus enemies just become monotonous.
Unleash holy fire.
That shit.
Take flight and let terror fall. I am airborne ready.
Hopping from one group to the next.
It spews its vileness towards us. Avenging it. Let us not get close to its pollution. See how the filth suffers against our community.
See, it's all about finding the right angle for this guy.
A pure shot. This is how we burn away the infection. Our foe nears death. We must activate the generators. The abomination targets us with poison. Jump pack refuel.
I feel like a lot of this boss fight at the end, I say quotation boss fight, is because it's just how the game decides to spawn hordes on you. Because if you're, at least in solo, because if you have that stupid thing attached to your gun at the wrong time, it's game over. Or it's very difficult.
It spews its vileness towards us. Avenging angels.
Alright, let's do this.
A lictor stalks us. It seeks to prey. The Imperium's hammer rises. Not let that one come to it.
Very cool. Oh, look, all the snipers. Amazing. I'm sure that won't stop me from shooting this.
I am airborne ready. The abomination targets us with poison. Don't let yourself be sullied by the Xenos' weapons.
Can't see him. Motherfucker, dude.
Vileness towards us. Stay back from the Xenos' carrier. Come back refuel.
God.
The world this Xenos sought to consume. Now the abomination targets us with poison.
Thank God. Asked them politely to leave. So that's what we did, man. Alright, no boss spawn, doesn't count, but it was fun. The skip is inconsistent at best for the generators. I try to get the skip to work in the campaign. Probably like 40 minutes, and yeah, there's no simple way to do it. Drip feed doesn't work for Space Marine 2, in my opinion. They should just drop all the content of a season at once. I wouldn't mind a longer wait. There's a ton of content dropped at once. That's what Darktide does. I say ton of content. They drop a sufficient amount of content. Like, at least our updates are meaningful, but like also Darktide's balancing team actually has a lot to balance. Space Marine 2's balance team, it's like they balanced the shit in 3 hours, and they're like, well, we did it, guys. There were a lot of Majoras that time. Like 400 kills. Usually when you see a low number like that, it's because you aren't killing as many Minoris guys. All those fucking range dudes, range spam, or Termagants. It's always funny to me when people, I mean, I'm guilty of this, where like I'll post, like you said before, Zambit, the Inferno. Inferno is a good stat farm map because you just be like, oh, look, 1,000 kills, as if the game doesn't just send you like an extra 300 enemies for free. It's like stats in this game mean fucking nothing. Like anybody who posts, like everybody's like going around, I'm good at this game because I always like top score, like I do this much damage, and like this gun is doing this much damage, so I must be better than like X player. They're fucking noob. Is that a headgear? Is that headgear a mod? Yes. Pretty much all of this. We have a bunch of cosmetic mods on right now. Look at all this stuff. Look at all our fancy helmets. You dig it? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Playing a death company, even like the X, like a little X on the knee pads. We also have a Retributor. See that? Look at that. Play him next. Inferno spam. Oh shit, wait, fuck, I know my... The people only care about numbers, to be honest, in most games. I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, this is awesome. I do like the cosmetic stuff in this game. Somebody said they're supposed to update this game on the 15th. I'm not so sure if that's going to happen. I don't really trust anything that comes out of that.
Proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate.
Their server.
Then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions.
We look even better in game.
Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the plaza zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over box.
Deployed and ready.
I'm using this AoE thing a lot more. I think it's oftentimes better than the Extremis insta-kill. Let's rip his coin.
You are
I'm a cope and hope because I'm pretty bored at the moment. That's how I feel usually. And I have like, what I would say is like an above average attention span for monotonous shit. And I'm getting pretty bored. Like we're starting to like tap into MMO player levels of monotony at this point. I think the more large March though, it fits into their roadmap. More late March though, it fits into their roadmap. They said another update is coming in winter, so it has to be March. Yeah, in winter, dude. Who the fuck's gonna be playing this game in winter? Probably me. Like Saber Interactive, I'm gonna be a hater real quick. Saber Interactive constantly saying like, "Oh guys, look, our roadmap is here." It's like, what fucking? This isn't even. This is like allegedly a live service game, but it's not really. It's more like they have content, and they just drip feed. They're just drip feeding it. It doesn't really feel like they're developing new shit. I'm sure they're working, but it's not like in Helldivers where like their roadmap feels more like, guys, we're releasing DLC that you already paid for. Like we're just following the path of the season pass. It never made any sense to me for them to have a game that they say, okay, it's a live service. However, we're gonna have a roadmap for a game with no MTX. It's like, okay, well, so the developers have no reason to make more content beyond like DLC shit that people are directly paying for. And the DLC content in this game, the shit you actually have to pay for, is worse than the free updates. Legitimately, it's like the outfits in this game only matter to people that care about the heraldry, the lore accurate heraldry, which is a lot of people, to be fair, but still, just really odd. I'm a Destiny player and I'm getting bored. We have like one cool thing a year, which is the contest mode raid. After that, gotta wait another year. Yeah, Bungie. Good old Bungie. Bungie's just go make another Halo. I don't care if they don't have the license, they should just do it. But like at this point, if Bungie made another Halo, it'd probably be pretty fucking bad. Ow. It's convenient. Thank God I put this guy right here. So it's funny we just think that this class is also played it with like 2 other players usually. Tacticals are so damn good. Also fun. Like, I have a lot more fun playing tactical in this game than I do playing Zealot in Darktide. Because like Zealot dueling sword with the fucking toughness damage reduction, that shit just face rolls. They should have just done the MTX for cosmetics, to be honest. People would buy them more than Darktides. Oh, definitely, because you can actually see your character in this game. Though, I was talking to JTC Live about this at one point, and he said that Darktide's cosmetics shop had a was more of like a corporate thing. That's something Fat Shark really wanted to do. Because like the same cosmetics shop, the exact same format showed up in another game from that the parent studio. Okay.
Gathering supplies.
Frag grenade.
Changing magazine.
I would buy from Darktide, the shop rotated quicker. That's true. I don't really like the rotation idea. Especially since a lot of times it will rotate out the good outfits for shit ones.
We made our Primarch proud this day.
Also, that game's goddamn cosmetic shop is so overpriced. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I've seen gacha games with better pricing. Oh shit. I'm saying oh shit like I'm not gonna body this guy in like 2 seconds. Alright, this is toxic. I'm gonna bring him out here. I'm not gonna fight them when they're floating in the trees. Oh, that's bullshit. They're floating above my auspex. See this? You fucking ass. You shit.
Fresh magazine.
I shouldn't move there. It's rough. Through the rock. Fun.
You severed the Zoanthrope's connection to the
Tyranids evolving on the spot, dude. We've seen the auspex. We've seen the power of the auspex. Go up. We must go up.
waypoint ahead. Let us enter the camp.
There's some spots where getting like ganged on by fucking Zoanthropes. Just ain't fun. It ain't fun.
Talassa, you need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Releasing frag grenade.
I welcome more guys, to be honest.
All specs, diligence, brothers. We will find those foes.
I actually hate zone throws. Is Dark Tide still frame drop hell on console? I have no idea. I've never played Dark Tide on console. Dark Tide's also one of those games. It can be frame drop hell on PC, so I imagine yes. Also, Dark Tide's one of those games that, like, that shit's on console just to make money. There's no way that game was not at all designed for a controller.
Brothers, I hope you're having
Like, if you're
better
playing
luck.
Orc, Maelstrom, or Havoc, like Christ, dude, stuck with a controller.
Sweep complete, but nothing here.
Like Space Marine 2, you can definitely play with the controller. Maybe not, like, some of the guns might suffer, but like the melee combat in this game is pretty easy to play with an Xbox, a gamepad.
I have the codes, brothers. Captain, the demolition codes are secured.
Proceed to the Prometheum refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
That game, though. I mean, I know all games are on console to make money, but that game in particular was like definitely built with like a PC, a keyboard and mouse in mind.
Be ready.
How do I get good? You
Obstruction cleared.
play a lot.
Shock grenade out. Prospect deep scan ready. Rearming.
Oh, Sniper Alley, huh?
Prospects engaged. Disgusting tyranny scum. This is where we sow the enemy's defeat, brothers.
But no, really, if you want to get good at any game or anything in life, all you have to do is just practice it. Like I think people put too much weight on talent, to be honest. Like some people are just naturally good at stuff, but like usually, even when people are good at things, like it seems like someone's just good at something off the bat, it's because they've played similar things before or they've done similar things before. They have a history in the line of work. So my best advice to get better at anything would just be practice it a lot, and while you're practicing, recognize what you're bad at, focus on that, and never consider yourself good at something. Because when people, unless you know you're being hired for a job, it's different. But like when people get an ego about like, oh, I must be good at this, so like there's nothing I have to learn. That's when they get hard stuck. For the perpetual skill issue.
Full specs prime. Artificial incoming. Fresh magazine in. You are fertilized.
Honestly, like we're talking about universally bad character traits. Having an intrusive ego about anything really, probably one of the most universally maligned character traits to have, because it really just fucks you over.
Changing magazine.
Like nobody's really benefited from having an ego that's kept them from getting good at something. I mean, maybe you'll get like a following online of like people who are like, wow, this guy's so competent, but even then, they usually fall off. After I got the Paul's run, I haven't returned to Absolute. I have way more fun than Lethal. I don't like Lethal without the. I don't like the game without triple extreme response personally. This guy's hard scoping me. Oh, it's range spam, man. Okay. I'm at the bonus. I have all the bonus headshot damage going on right now from being this low HP, so I'm gonna hold on to the stim. It's like the only downside. In true solo, you're at a lot more risk of permanently losing if you take advantage of those perks, the low HP perks. With a group, you can just get back up.
How close are you to the Promethean facility?
Okay.
Arriving at the objective now.
Take that.
You are making good time. We are going to need it.
I know I'm bad at Space Marine 2 because I'm forming too many weird biases towards the game. I don't like shooting executable enemies. I like the parry and gun striking too much. I find CQC shooting too much. You know, it's one of those things. I mean, it also depends. Like, it's a video game. Just do whatever the hell you feel is fun. Where is this guy? Shit. Especially the Artificer Chainsword has been great. Thanks for showing me that. Yeah, the Artificer Chainsword I think is better, especially on tactical where like you hardly even notice the damage because your Auspex just sends your damage into the fucking moon orbit, no matter what. And this range spam is toxic. The only thing Relic Chainsword is better for is bosses. I still think this one's fine on the tactical, only because like I had a sub 20 second Hellbrood kill with this one. Fucking absurd. But yeah, overall I'd agree, especially for like the one that can chain up your charge up your chain sword heavy. You know, it's kind of fucking hilarious how much damage tactical can pump out against a Hellbrute. Just evaporate its HP bar. Hold on, let me go blast you.
Deployment has begun.
Rites of activation have been observed.
Yeah, Artificer sold chunks, but Relic does just a bit more damage. Yeah, probably true.
Crane sequencing initialized. Delivering payload.
I think that trade-off is fine. I still use the Artificer on Bulwark because Bulwark has the one signature perk
Overwatch needed on generator 1.
that he can just benefit from the slower attacks. Not really care about having to.
Section mechanical adjustments and occurrence generated follow only the divine protocols.
Shit. Probably should have gone down there. Thank God I have grenades. I'm not gonna use them though. Yeah, I am.
Throwing frag grenade. You've broken the Xenos onslaught.
Did we? Did we break the Xenos
Generator
onslaught?
Generator, brothers.
Yes, brothers, we must. Okay, well that was close.
X-axis aligned. Running on this side as well.
The first leg of this race is behind us. We must intercept generator 2.
There were two that's over here. Okay.
Activation generated. Bring it into the Omnissiah's proper alignment.
Subterranean Xenos below.
There was pop the entire generator. There we go. Perfect.
Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Blessed be the Omnissiah's divine precision.
Progress is progress, brothers. We are almost there.
How do you play solo about bots? Just a mod.
The stench is
I have a link in the description.
but the beast is dead.
The funniest shit to me is when people are like, is when there's like a 9-comment thread. Someone's like, where's that helmet from? And then someone just gives them like a totally wrong answer. Like, that is obviously the event helmet, when like it's just a cosmetic mod.
Push the enemy.
Someone's like, oh, that's actually from the Astartes overhaul. It's also not from the Astartes overhaul.
Fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
And the guy's question just never gets answered, and he's sent him like 5 different areas. Alright, I'm just gonna go.
Stay close and sharp.
You're playing the Schizo Marine who keeps talking to his teammates. True. Overall, I prefer Artificer. Feels better to use. Oh yeah, Artificer. The speed is just good. The speed lets you catch out a lot more shit.
Changing magazine. Subterranean alien pest.
Maybe I should have done this. Oh, or maybe I should have.
The hive mind reels from the Soul's death. Swapping magazine.
My favorite thing was the one short I posted about just blowing up, about one-shotting Majoris enemies. The amount of comments that were just like, this is obviously not an absolute, or like they're just blatantly wrong. The amount of people, like, they'll see a short and be like, yeah, not an absolute, though. Like, did they even play this game? My honest question. Okay. Wow, have you even gotten a boss spawn yet? No. But this map doesn't like to give boss spawns anyways. I don't know what it is about Inferno. I would like a mod to guarantee boss spawns. It's probably a pretty easy way to do that. Also files for like 2 boss spawns. Look, that's a lot of guys, huh? Those guys run away, man. What a waste of an Auspex. Oh, they were a little closer together. Look at all these fucking termagants. Boss spawn time? Maybe. What mods are you using? Just true solo and some cosmetic stuff. So we just removed bots and we have some cosmetic armor stuff. No boss spawn? Lame. Lame. Well, if there's no boss spawn, it's like the last hard part of this mission, so back to the battle barge. Run it back. No boss is no fun. Like, what's the point? That finale area is always a joke. Most people like to think they know best for some reason. It's true. Okay. I could play some Bulwark Brain Rot, or you could play some Bolt Sniper. I was trying out this. This thing's still fucking ass on the Bolt Sniper, I think. Let's do it this way. Let's go decapitate. Let's go fight the Hive Tyrant with our Bolt Sniper. This is the armor set from like the little. Well, I put the helmet on. This is from the Astartes overhaul. This armor, the helmet piece. I like how I have the death mark. But point is, you can get the. You can't normally get this helmet, but it's in the official artwork for the sniper, which is kind of goofy to me. If Terminus enemies are guaranteed and absolute when past 7 drops, I'm gonna riot. Yeah, like if you're gonna have 2 Terminus spawns, I think boss spawns should just be guaranteed if you're playing on the hardest difficulty. There's no reason they shouldn't be. Especially if you're playing with 3 fucking people. Like,
in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation.
Excellent strategy. Talassa shall bring swift victory.
Delta Wing, box check. Viridian's still in the air, Lieutenant.
Talassa here. Just landed.
Acknowledged. Proceed to relay. Maintain box reports. Down to the top.
Familiar line cloak ready. And numbers are no match for our training. They shall not see. Stealth ready.
I got some 4 fucking guardsmen over there. I'm gonna leave them all to die.
Frag grenade. Changing magazine. Active camouflage charged. I am a phantom of death.
Oh yeah, thanks for the treat. Hope this will be a victory. Oh, you did ask me to play the Bolt Sniper, didn't you?
Familiar line cloak ready.
I guess they killed all the guardsmen. That's unfortunate.
They have. Familiar line engaged. Stealth ready. Synaptic servant scroll. Familiar line cloak activated. We live. Xenos die. Perfect. Active camouflage charge. They shall not see me. Fester and
Okay.
Xenos abomination.
Those poor fucking guardsmen. They all went up there and just murdered them. I love the sniper. It is a fun class. Pretty fucking OP. I don't know, like I don't know who's responsible for the 30-second melta-bombs, but thank you.
Inserting fresh magazine. Familiar line engaged.
How? Thank God we're this bird.
Line cloak ready. They secret choke our livers with their dead. Active camouflage charged. Frag grenade deployed. Stealth ready.
Dude, this fucking lictor.
Active camouflage.
Thank God for that contested health work, huh?
Filthy bottom.
Wacky, huh? Lictors will always manage when you go stealth like the last player standing, which is fucking annoying to be honest.
Hostile backup. Their numbers are no match for our trade. Stealth ready. Take all you can carry. Our adversaries are keen to lose. Active camouflage charge.
It's a very awkward engagement. Tell me about it.
Rearming.
Getting flapped around. Watching the lictor do this jump scare attack on me like 4 times.
An indomitable aura surrounds.
And they're all back. They're back. Oh, it's all a bunch of dudes this time.
Inserting fresh magazine. I am a phantom of
Quite the start.
readying next volley. Video line ready. Tyrannies have no mind for tactics. Tossing frag grenade. Stealth ready. Unseen ice stole my target. He laughs at cystic Xenos monstrosity. Active camouflage charge. Amelioline, a most impressive cleansing, brother. Amelioline cloak ready.
I started whenever I use the bolt sniper now. The damage is really good against the ranged enemies, but like I just don't waste on the melee guys usually. They have too much fucking HP and you hit like no breakpoints, even with the one perk.
Amelioline engaged. Tyrannies have stealth ready.
But once you get the low HP bonus on this thing, pretty damn good.
Could prove useful. Eliminate Xenos mine.
Perhaps the mindless hive beasts are drawn to the surface.
Reloading. Amelioline cloak ready.
Pop. how this map sometimes just takes you like 10 minutes to get out of the first area. That's how it goes.
I am a phantom of death. Active camouflage charge. Second wave headed towards us. Fester.
Alright, well, he went in rage. That's unfortunate.
Amelio line cloak activated. Amelio line cloak ready. Inserting fresh magazine. Stealth ready.
What are next?
They shall not slip.
The Ravens will sit around.
Buckle terrain. Ravener activity. Readying its volley. Stone throat. Strike it down with haste.
Those zoanthropes are easy to take care of.
That zoanthrope has flayed its last mind.
Ooh, crack grenades. We're in a whole new age.
Grabbing this gear.
A new era of crack.
Crack grenade deployed. Readying next volley. Tyrannies have no right. Changing magazine. Our adversaries are keen to lose it. Amelio line engaged. Alien bioforming active camouflage.
I mean, a crack grenade. So you don't get a crack grenade every 30 seconds now. Love deleting zones as a sniper. That minion, that Minotaurus is like, get down, Mr. President. They always are.
Precisely what we needed.
I fucking hate crack grenades sometimes.
Amelio line cloak activated. Hostile backup on the stealth ready.
Crack grenades have gotten me killed more than any other grenade, more than my melta bombs have, that's for sure, because the amount of times I've cracked the Majoris and they've run into me. Or our Rubik Marines just fucking teleport into me.
Readying next volley. I am a phantom of death. Amelio line cloak ready. Unseen ice over my target. Reloading. Fester and rot. Xenos abomination. Rearming.
The Majoris synapse burst these days, pretty damn OP. Like clearing out hordes. Like half the time, I'll just leave my Norris alone and I can run into like a giant horde. Sticking Raveners with cracks is cursed for me. Yeah. Oh yes, Raveners especially, because they will
Orders are clear.
they don't give a shit.
Inserting fresh magazine.
They'll just frame trap you. They also like to, a lot of their melee attacks will move them into you, even if you roll.
We have reached the tower, Captain.
Quite obnoxious. Ooh, yes, we're in a new era, a Melta-Bomb era. The era of crack is over. Now we have Melta Fent. Fent Lace Melta, or Melta Lace Fent, if you ask. Okay. You'll find out pretty quick how many enemies like to lunge at you with cracks. You sure do.
They shall not. That zoanthrope is no more. Perhaps they seek to choke our rivers with their dead. Active camouflage charge.
Like, not really worth a Melta-Bomb. I mean, when I have infinite, why not?
Where shall this bomb do the most damage? Take stealth ready. Inserting fresh magazine. Helioline cloak activated.
There we go.
Helioline cloak ready. Changing magazine.
What a bum-ass wave. For me, it's usually my Meltas that kill me. I just want them to be gone, and they slap me with the Melta Bombs and blowing it up. I usually just... I'm a pussy with my Melta Bombs. I'll just place them a fucking mile away. I'll run like, run like Forrest.
Before it calls for reinforcements. Readying next volley. Helioline engaged.
Give me your armor. Thank you. Come around the corner. I'm sure. I bet that.
Where shall this bomb
I didn't see that coming. This dude.
reloading?
Alright, you guys get the heavy gun, even though it doesn't really do that much. You don't get the headshot. Okay. Well, miscalculation.
Where shall this bomb do the most damage?
Ow.
Wired for detonation. Inserting fresh magazine. We have reached the initial attack. Stealth ready. Unseen ice quite on it. Xenos viscera in the air. Helioline cloak ready. They shall not.
360 no scope? Hell yeah.
Active camouflage charged.
Call of Duty's taught a whole generation.
Synaptic Synaptic servants.
You guys get the melted bomb, because I have many more where that came from.
More charges are required to create a successfully destructive blast.
Or maybe this is the last bit. Downstairs. Awkward, awkward.
Stealth ready. Unseen, I stalk my target. Fester and rot. Xenos abomination. More charges are
I do find
required
that
to
in the
create a
patch
successfully
7
destructive blast.
or patch 6, not patch 7. That's next.
Camelio line
This little section will give you 4 bombs instead of 1 when you're playing solo. A lot more, or more like the 4 instead of 3 bomb locations.
Captain.
The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
It's funny how the sniper was probably like the weakest solo class for a long time. It just like ascended in one patch.
Inserting fresh magazine. Their numbers are no match for our trade. Objective on the other side.
Now on to the bomb, the bridge portion, the most boring portion. You know what, Zambit, I think you're right. If you're still here, this should have a this should have experiment spawns. I don't see why it doesn't.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
That is about to change.
Okay, any bombs around here? Anything good?
Approaches from this corridor.
That's
Ooh, shock grenades are pretty good too, but
Without armor support to
Not the
tackle
bombs,
targets
just too
that
top.
big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
We already took the liberty of rigging it to explode.
Is this a withdrawal order?
negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge.
has to be the most low-key, best class of the randoms and kill sub bosses. Sniper has to be the
Understood.
most low-key, best class of the randoms. That can kill sub bosses. It's pretty damn good. I mean, it's just
Ready up.
good in general.
Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of. Left flank. Xenos on the roof.
I mean, having a 30-second kill everything option is pretty damn good.
Changing magazine.
The Hive Tyrant is on its way, but it is a horde of Xenos between you and it. You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
Active camouflage charged. Alien bioform emitted. I am a phantom of death.
What do you think the most significant change that elevated the sniper class tactical ambush perk or the Pattern of Excellence buff? Definitely Pattern of Excellence. I mean, the melee damage one's very good too, like really in tandem. But like Pattern of Excellence broke it. Cause like the thing this class struggled with the most was always getting ganged up on if you're like low on ammo.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Or like some of the sword warriors could really bully you. And now you have a ton of melee damage and a kill them option. Like equipment in this game is just really strong. Like even if Pattern of Excellence was on a still on like a 90-second cooldown, one of the best perks in the game.
Synaptic servants. monstrous Xenos this close.
I've never seen such an atrocity. Hold.
Active
Give the
camouflage
hive
charge.
beast a moment. Detonate the charges now.
Equipment's just too good.
Munitions here. Right on target. Talassa to Delta Wing. The target is neutralized.
It is not dead.
Hey, we're in. Look at that.
Lieutenant Titus, please repeat.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
Good. I hate leaving a job unfinished.
Now we're gonna get an extremis spawn right here. Here it comes every time.
Look, the rubble is shifting down there.
You guys like the outfit, by the way? Or like a more of a, you know, a yellow gold with the mod helmet as well. Looks fancy. It looks like the official artwork. Wow, another Guardian relic.
Emilio line engaged. Fester and rot. Xenos abomination. Stealth ready.
That's awkward. Wow, more Medicaid? I don't mind if I do.
Emilio line cloak ready. Watch out for ravenous tunnels.
I missed. That's awkward.
Emilio line
Alright, well,
activated.
perish.
Ended the ravenous.
Where the fuck is the Zoenthrope? There he is.
Active camouflage charged. All fury and thunder. No tactics.
Emperor bless and drip. Thank you, thank you.
Readying next.
Your praise is noted. It's all about fashion in this game.
Stealth
I swear to God, it's like 30% of my playtime is like in the armory,
precisely what
staring
we
at
need.
the outfit, the heraldry.
It is loose. Get ready to engage.
You know, Red Dead Redemption 2 used to have like a whole subreddit called Red Dead Fashion. I think it's still active. People just post outfits in there. A lot of them are fucking terrible, but that's okay.
They shall not see. Melter bomb prepped and ready.
That's what I want.
Changing magazine. Perhaps they seek to choke our rivers with their dead. Eyes up, brothers. Xenos descending. Inserting fresh magazine. Emilio line cloak ready.
Look at all these guys. Where's the actual horde, though? Let them all come, and then we'll drop a bomb on them.
Tactics, sir.
Alright, alright, that's some guys, that's some guys. Okay, I'm liking it. That was good enough.
I am a phantom of death. Active camouflage charge. Reloading. Their numbers are no match for us. Camellia line cloak ready. We stand triumphant over the tyranny.
I spent so long on RDR2 clothes. Me too. I bought a lot of gold bars to buy that fancy schmancy stuff. When they had that, I even remember the names. The winter shotgun jacket, winter shotgun coat. When it came off, like the limited time, like FOMO shit. I was a sucker. I bought all of that. I bought it in every goddamn color.
Talassa, report.
In pursuit of the target.
Talassa, you cut out.
Because there were a couple like winter coats in that game that looked great.
Lost the signal. Is that thing leading us into the dead zone? We have no choice but to follow. Let us hope this is not a trap.
Oh, it does it? That's awkward.
Uh-huh.
Haha.
Alien bioform eliminated.
Alright, that wasn't close enough, but I didn't want to get shot in the back.
It dug its own grave. Inserting fresh magazine. Stealth ready. Our adversaries are keen to lose it.
That's why Sniper's OP, by the way.
We need to head out. Active camouflage charged. Fester and rot. Xenos abomination.
Just drop bombs on people. Okay. The finale is here, finally. I'm gonna do like half this thing's HP in one hit.
That we cannot backtrack.
Something like that.
Into. Taking the shot. They shall not see me. Camellia line cloak ready. After bomb prime. Camellia line cloak activated. Stealth ready. Camellia line engaged. Weapons up. It is not dead. It is channeling some kind of power. Camouflage charge. They shall not.
Oh, thank God we can get our HP back in one button. Balance class, balance class.
Camellia line cloak ready. Unseen ice stalk my target.
Wow.
Ready against volley. Stealth ready.
What a joke. Classic's so easy, just completely solo that fucking thing. Then you have to fight the ads. I wonder how many melta bombs I use that game. Evening, I see you got the mod working again. Yeah, we got it working for once. Gaming. Jesus, that was ridiculous, yeah. They just bodies it. Block knife bodies. Stupid weapon. But I'm planning to call it there for tonight, guys. I wasn't planning on streaming this late. I know I say late when it's not that late, but I have some stuff I gotta do tonight. But thanks for watching, everybody. We have a few runs. One quite a few. Take it easy, guys. Have a great time. I only know where the stream's at right now. There's a delay. But who's your least favorite class? I don't really have a least favorite, to be honest. I have a least favorite weapon. I hate this thing. I hate the auto-bolt rifle. I think it's pretty trash. That's all from me. Take it easy, guys.